How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We're going to be building off the list that I streamed a week ago, which was the black-white base list. I think leaning towards the black-white color combinations, having white as a primary color instead of green, um, is going to be better suited for the meta and just kind of the gameplay because obviously, Modern's been taken over by, the one mana red one drops Ragavan and Darcy. So it's like it's so key to be able to prismatic ending them and or fatal push them or just cast or discard spell on turn one. But especially because prismatic ending is white, and again we have to cast our turn one. It's good to have these white sources that come into play untapped. And when you have white as a splash color, you're not gonna have stuff like Concealed Courtyard. So and you're never gonna just fetch basic planes. So you're more often than not you're like fetch shocking for a white source, and like that's not what you want to do against these red base aggressive decks that have lightning bolt to give reach. So I think having white as a primary color, having access to Concealed Courtyard makes the mana a lot better. And playing with Yorion as a companion for the past few months, having the blackout base just makes the mana just a lot cleaner. Having to like fetch shock late game to cast Yorion. You could actually cast Yorion through Blood Moon with double planes. And now that Vindicate is legal, like in Modern, having going basic swamp for Inquisition or Thoughtseize, and then going fetching basic planes lets us fight through Blood Moon pretty easily. And on top of that, Sanctifier and Vac is really well positioned right now, so I kind of just want to be able to cast that consistently on turn two. So the main deck's pretty much the same. The sideboard, I pretty much wanted to just tune into the meta. I know there's a lot of drawbacks to 80 cards and not being a majority of sideboard cards. But I think having your sideboard consistent of 3 ofs and then maybe a 2 of after Yorion is kind of where you want to be. So I know there's just one of Chalice here, so I'll go over that first. It's essentially a third Void Mirror. And the thing about Void Mirror, it also nombos with Dauthi Voidwalker, so when you sack, you can't really cast, something that you really want to. If something is exiled with a Void counter, you can't cast it. So I think having just like a 1-2 split, and you don't want 2 Chalices because, with Living End and Cascade as the best tier 1 decks right now, or one of the best tier decks right now, drawing a second Chalice is essentially dead. So then going 2 Void Mirror, 1 Chalice is actually the correct split here. So going back to the meta, I think the meta is going to be Hammer Time, some various, monkey decks, blue-red, black-red, whatever. So the combination of red decks and whatever the free Cascade decks are. So whether that's Living End or Rhinos, those are like the top 4 decks I'm gearing towards. So, Living End and Cascade, this is what Chalice and the Void Mirrors are for. And then I mentioned Sanctifiers, those are against the monkey decks. Endurance is also against the monkey decks, specifically the Darcy decks, but just I'm also expecting Mill to be an uptick with like the whatever the Hideous Laughter or the Thassa's Hey Laughter, whatever card is. It's also just very good as a 3-mana 3/4 reach. And I know I mentioned that you want to get double white for Sanctifier and having green as a splash color. So Endurance is going to be a little hard to get as a splash color, but it's not like Endurance is critical to cast on turn 3, and I'm not expecting to flash it in. I feel like being able to cast it for the evoke cost with flash is one of those things where it's a cherry on top, but I'm expecting to hard cast it, so I'm not really worried about having enough green cards to evoke it, just in that case scenario. And then with Hammer, I have 3 Engineer Explosives, and if you've been paying attention to my streams like for the past 2 months, I've been trying various things like Crime Punishment, Gaze of Granite. I know a lot of people mention like Creeping Corrosion, stuff like Culling Ritual. I've tried that, and I think Engineer Explosive is just the cleanest. They're just the most efficient, and it's just the most versatile. I think Engineer Explosive is just a premium cyber card right now, so I just upping it to 3. And then last but not least is the 2 Grist. James, I know you mentioned in the chat how's Grist been so far. Grist has been fantastic as just a mirror breaker. Just, you know, any control or mid-range matchup, I think Grixis is going to be fantastic in. I don't like Grixis in the main board from just my testing, but I think it's a very, very, very good sideboard card. And that's pretty much it. Like, I feel like the sideboard is really, really clean. Like, if you just see this Chalice as like a third Void Mirror effect, it's all 3 ofs, 2 Grixis, and then the Yorion. Very clean. No Ashok in the side. I think Ashok is kind of in an awkward position right now because there isn't that much Titan, famous last words, and there aren't that many search effects that like win the game, like Scape Shift. Like I honestly was expecting Amulet to be very, very well positioned just because Urza Saga is insane. But like I guess even like Urza Saga decks, Hammer isn't or Ashok isn't that great. Like even against Hammer, right, where they're a Urza Saga, Stoneforge Mystic, Steel Shipper's Gift deck, like it's so hard to like tap out for an Ashok. Because like you often have to hold a removal or you're trying to deal with the board and like there's no real good spot for it to slam it. And I don't like it against Tron. If you watch it, like I just don't like Ashok against Tron. It's just a little too slow. So I'm opting for like more instant speed yard hate because I think Ashok is a tad too slow on that department. Against stuff like Living End, I think the minus effect is just a little like sorcery speed yard hate is awful right now. So like Sanctifier is just like a permanent kind of effect. It's like a static ability, and then Endurance is a flash ability. So like I like this 2 combo here. And there's an argument for Kaya, but Kaya kind of stalls in the same boat as the Ashok, right? So this is the list that I actually was trying to play off stream, and I only got 1 match in. So just for the purposes of YouTube that want to watch the full 5 matches of this content, we're going to, I'm just going to, if hopefully Moto replay doesn't die on me, I'm just going to just quickly just go through the replay, just to see how the games play out. How's it going, Heathen King? Nice. Let me know how it goes. Are you in the Discord, Heathen King? If you're in the Discord, please, if you're not in the Discord, please join it. And I want to know how your results are. And please post there or in the chat whenever you get to it. How's it going, Isotope? Long time no see, buddy. Hope you're doing well. So this is the first match. We play against some sort of like 4-color Omnath pile with like Teferi, 2 prismatic endings, and Jace is the opening hand with Thoughtseize. We take the Teferi. There's an argument between Teferi and Jace, but like I figured we want to get this turbo down. We can like vindicate the Jace, blah blah. But they top deck another Teferi through the Thoughtseize. And our hand's kind of clucky. Like we have a bunch of 3-drops in our hand. I think that was what is spoiler. I think that's what is detrimental to this game. And they slam a Ren in 6, which is pretty awful with the Spirit in play. I wish I had drew a 4th land here, because then we could have gone like Lingering Souls plus Goif, and we'd have a bunch of threats on board to pressure these Planeswalkers. But that was not the case, and we just can't answer these walkers in a timely manner. Like if we had to be able to chance to have this Goif, we could have double attacked the Ren. This Ren could have died, and then all we have to do is deal with the Teferi with 2 spirits in play. And if I had drawn another land, we could have played a sword and equipped it, and you know, like not being able to draw a 4th and 5th land here is really detrimental. And then they just prismatic into your others are Liliana, and then they draw another Ren, and then our board is just gone. Not that we have a Goif here, but they just bounce it with Teferi, and then they just. This is like just pretty much like a 4-color, just jam every good card in the deck, obviously. Teferi, Ren, and 6. Omnath. You don't see an Omnath this game, but Jace, Teferi, Expressive Iteration. And then we draw all these like spot removal spells that are not great. We can't even like make another second body with this Kai'Skal either, which is really awkward too. Like being able to like just make, just having a body to slam this sword onto would be so good. But then, again, here's the Omnath that we talked about. So we end up getting into a Liliana to potentially resolve, but then they just Shark Typhoon, sack the Shark, and then we just can't beat an Omnath. So we can't beat an Omnath plus Ren 6 plus Teferi. So go to game 2. Bowl into 6. So we boarded out 4 pushes. We boarded in 2 endurances. And something else. I don't remember what the last card is. Oh, and the Grists. So far it's Mystic. So there's a line between Batterskull and or Sword of Feast and Famine. I forgot to get the Batterskull just to get another threat on board. But they just bolted anyway, so it's fine. So here we get to slam a Grist or hold up Endurance. I thought for just slamming a Grist here just to get under counter magic and just start getting all the value. If they end up Prismatic ending the Grist, it's fine. It is what it is. They slam it to Fairy, which is fine. Like we didn't lose any cards or we didn't lose any that much tempo. Just plus with Grist and make an Endurance. And at the main phase, it's obviously because there's a Teferi in play. So the cool thing about Teferi plus Prismatic is they can Prismatic ending at instant speed, which is kind of annoying. So we hack both at Teferi, but we just plus and just slam a Batterskull. So like we're able to like this Grist is like trading so profitably here. Like pretty much losing not that much tempo against a Teferi, and then like rebuilding against a Supreme Verdict is just so good. So like Grist is just showcasing how well it is, how well positioned it is in this game. So we attack the Teferi down here just so make sure you can't minus, and then we just put Yorion in hand. Teferi pluses. So like we're just kind of like going through this sub game of like attacking the Teferi. So then they snap Supreme. This is where I misplayed here. I minus to try to answer the Teferi, but then they can just Verdict and I don't do anything. So I should have went into attacks and then plus here. So I could have had a 1-1 in play, but I just misplayed. And my Grist could have been at like 8 loyalty. So they slam an Omnath that we knew about from the Inquisition that we cast, and then we just make things sack with Kai'Sgao. So Kai'Sgao coming in very clutch here. They draw a red and 6, which is annoying. The answers are 1-1, but here, like, they Verdict our Batterskull, and we just slam Yorion, and now all of a sudden we have double threat. Now we go from no threat to Yorion plus Insect plus Batterskull Germ. And I think that's the power of Yorion here, just being able to flicker a Batterskull. I know a lot of people have been like, oh, like, you need more things with, like, you know, to get more value of Yorion, and you don't. Like, Batterskull and so forth are enough, and just having another threat out of the sideboard or just, you know, just in hand is just so good. And like now we're in a spot where like now all of a sudden we're just attacking and winning the game here. And then I was just gonna get Stoneforge Mystic, get another sword, and there's a debate between what we equip, and I equipped the least valuable creature on play, which is the 1/1 insect. Because like I feel like that's the card they are kind of incentivized to kill at this point, and that's what they do. And then I don't play this Bob. I don't remember. I probably don't. I think that just seems super greedy. Like if they top deck a Wrath, then we're just kind of screwed. But again, like this Grist, look how much value this Grist has generated this one game. Like Grist plus Yorion is just a great plan against, you know, these mid-range kind of value, you know, oriented decks, where we can kind of keep up in card advantage. And then the key thing here is our opponent will go into 5. We draw Thoughtseize, where's a luck sacks, and they don't have Veil of Summer if they have in their list. So their hand is just path lands, and then we just pave the way for a Stoneforge Mystic. Get a sword here just because we have access to two creature. Like we have enough bodies to make this sword kind of relevant. So instead of getting a Batterskull, like I feel like we just play the value game a little bit. And then here I was like here holding up. I could either hold up Endurance or flash in the sword. Don't remember what I do here. Looks like I'm flashing in Endurance. Yeah. So I think it's just get the more bodies on the board. We know they have the path, so I'm just gonna attack. They path it. So just ending the red and 6, and then now we can flash in the sword, and then equip the sword. So luckily they tap out and don't play a creature, so then this Kaya's Guile can answer the Omnath. So we equip here. I should just attack first, just in case I draw anything really that maybe it's better than Kaya's Guile, but just Kaya's Guile here. So it looks like they plus again. So it's like the Spirit's attacking the Fairy, this Stoneforge is attacking them. They draw the Prismatic Ending, and they can cast it at Sorcery Speed again with this. It looks like I just take care of the Teferi, and then put Yorion in hand. And then they Prismatic Ending the... Which is weird. They Prismatic Ending the Stoneforge Mystic, which is kind of greedy. I'm surprised they didn't Prismatic Ending the Grist. Because we just start making bodies here. And then I equip the insect with the sword and then just hold up decay. If they answer the insect, we can just decay the Snapcaster Mage. If they try to attack another Grist. I think that's the thing about Jund though, is like they don't have lingering souls, and it's kind of awkward that you're like, I feel like Grist sacking, you know, a Scavenging Ooze or a Tarmogoyf is kind of awkward. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, I don't like Grist in the main, and, like, it's better in the side, in my opinion, in these kind of matchups where you just want to grind through. And I don't think in the main is where you want to be when your matchups are, like, Hammer and, like, these red decks. Again, Grist plus equipment, just, like, essentially just doing, like, a Bitter Blossom impression, where we're just, like, constantly making 1/1s, and then we just inevitably just get through, right? I don't play this Yorion because I don't want to overcommit to the board and just make another insect. They play Omnath, but then they don't have anything in hand, so then we just win the game. Like, we just we draw the Vindicate, but we could have like minus the Grist, killed the Omnath, and then they go to 1. Well, I guess they can gain life off the fetching, but yeah. Jund does have Season Power, you're right. But then, like, it's just kind of awkward because, like, Season Pyromancer is an awkward card in Jund because, like, you're discarding, like, good cards to try to make 1/1s. And, like, that's what you don't really want to do. And you kind of don't want to slam Season Pyromancer on turn 3. Versus Lingering Souls, you're more than happy to slam on turn 3. And then, you know, like, in Abzan, going, like, turn 3 Souls, turn 4 Grist is not bad. But in Jund, going turn 3 Season Pyromancer, turn 4 Grist is kind of awkward. Just awkward. I guess you would go Grist first. But then you're just, like, exposing your Grist, right? Oh, it's awkward. All awkward. But I think I'd rather have, like, the 4th Lily. But I know a lot of people are saying Lily is not well positioned right now. But I don't know. I feel like against, like, the black-red decks, like, Liliana is still fine. Even though, like, they can, like, double threat, like, with 1-drops, and they can kind of get around your Liliana. But you're still, like, Temple positive. I mean, you just need to make sure you're not too clunky. I know a lot of Abzan lists are running like 4 Vindicate, 4 Liliana, and that's way too clunky. As I'm running like 4 Liliana, 3 Vindicate, 2 Guile, but like this is an 80 card list. Like I also have like 3 Ending, 4 Push, and then 2 Decay, 2 Damn. So it's like, I think it's a little bit better, to be honest. But yeah, that was the first match that I played a couple of days ago. I got too tired and didn't finish the league, and I was like, I'll just finish it on stream later. Yeah, without taking pitch lands. That's true, but then you're not making 1/1s, right? And I guess you could sack the Season Pyromancer itself, but again, it's just awkward. I feel like it's awkward in these kind of decks where, like, oh, I gotta answer a Murktide. So it's like, you're in spots where, like, oh, I have to sacrifice a Tarmogoyf. Like, awkward, right? That's kind of my experience with the card, where it's just like, making the 1/1 more often than not doesn't matter in this format. We're against a black-red deck. Thoughtseize. They bobbled themselves. They take the push. Ah. Lightning Bolt, Kolaghan's command. We will take the Kolaghan's command. So, because I'm not saying Spyro is bad. I'm saying, like, I think Spyro is a fantastic magic card. I think Grist is just the awkward card. So they'll probably bolt this. I'm assuming this is just the black-red deck. Like, this bar fetch is probably just another fetch. Oh, no, they are Mardu. Interesting. Okay. So their hand is Bolt, Blood Crypt, Unknown. They're putting Voidwalker. Okay. Abrupt Decay. I think I'm just gonna go Liliana here, and then I have to spend the Bolt. I don't think it's worth decaying, I think. Because, like, if I draw a 2-drop, I can go, like, 2-drop plus decay if they play a threat. So... Like, I think Grist is just, like, a solid sideboard card. Like, I think it's a really good sideboard card. Like, you know, every mid-range deck plays with, like, oh, Mirror Breaker sideboard cards, and I think Grist is, like, the best one. Okay, they put Lurrus in hand. So they can Lurrus plus Bauble. So we have Vindicate, which is nice. We're going to slam Souls here. Darcy. Okay. Okay. All the value. All the value. Hopefully we can get a land off the top here. And then we can go Vindicate plus Decay on the Darcy. I'll probably just get a Triome here, though, just to make our mana super clean. I don't think... They're not going to run Blood Moon with Lurrus as a companion, right? So... Land. Land. Okay. So we go land, flashback souls. We could also go land, decay the channeler, vindicate the Lurrus attack. We also just go like decay the Lurrus, put Yorion in hand. I think we can also just put Yorion in hand the following turn. Like, so we can go Vindicate plus Decay this turn. Then we can go Lingering Soul, Flashback Lingering Soul, just put Yorion in hand next turn. And then next turn we can just slam Yorion. I kind of like this play of just kind of being on the front foot here. And then this way, like... Yeah. Let's do this. Do this. Oh, their hand is just Inquisitions. Ragavan. Oh, they're dashing. What do I exile? Oh, Fatal Push. That's gross. Could be worse, though. Could be worse. Okay. So they have Ragavan, 2 Unknown in hand. Tarmogoyf's a great draw. I'd rather they have the Fatal Push for the board of Lingering Souls tokens than hit the Tarmogoyf. Like, I'll take that exchange. They do have Delirium, so they have access to Unholy Heat. Like, Unholy is online to answer the Scoif. Ragavan. You got a Ragavan? Oh, they ending my Goyf, sure. Voidwalker. Let's be a little conservative here. Attack with just one spirit. I think we put Voidwalker plus Yorion in hand, I think. We don't want them to just get too much value of this Ragavan, I don't think. So do this. And do this. Pass. I could try to get aggressive and just attack with 2 spirits and then go to 8. But then, like, we're not winning the game in too many turns. And, like, Ragavan getting, like, 2 hits off is going to be very good, so. Oh, I forgot that. I forgot about Shizo. That's pretty good. Damn it. I forgot about Shizo. I forgot Ragavan is legendary. Just land, please. Burning Catacombs, thank goodness. Another Voidwalker. Cool. Kaya's Guile is interesting. They go to 4. Just gonna slam Yorion. Don't think I want to flicker this Voidwalker. Doesn't really do anything because it can't block. So Yorion hopefully can help us cross this finish line. Okay. Ouch. Just a land, please. Just a land, Ragavan. Just a land. Godless Shrine. All yours. All yours, Ragavan. All yours. Oh, baby. So... there's a lot of good cards we can board in. Sanctifiers are obviously like the Stone Cold Nuts. But Endurance, EE, Sanctifier, all very good. I think we can just board all the discard spells. I like everything else, though. I can see argument for maybe, like, trimming a Voidwalker. Just because it can't block Ragavan. But, like, it also just, like, if you can slam it early, then it's, like... It stops, like, Darcy getting Delirium, so... I'm sure you already said it, but why are you playing Yorion? I'm playing Yorion just as an 8th card. So... like, in a deck like Abzan Midrange, where the power level just isn't as high anymore, you're going to need every incremental advantage you can get. And a companion as an 8th card is an advantage that I think something like a deck like Abzan Midrange needs. Especially when other decks are running companions. You can't 1-for-1 removal, you know, trade 1-for-1 against a deck where they just have an 8th card inherently. You're going to lose that game. So just having an 8th card against these decks like Lurrus decks or just mid-range decks that don't have a companion, or against control decks or like Omnath decks, like Yorion just pulls so much weight as just an 8th card, and it's just like a 5-mana 4/5 flyer that just doesn't die to push, bolt, and prismatic ending. More often than it does not kill it. I don't think there's a 5-color deck that kills Yorion with prismatic ending. So Yorion is a very resilient deck that carries a sword very well. So I much prefer having the 8th card, and I think that's why it's very good. How's it going, Andrea? Hope we're doing well, buddy. I think I'm gonna swap Liliana's for Grist. Maybe like do a 2-2 split here. I still need one more cut. Maybe just trim at explosives because they are kind of clunky. And go like that. Sorry, I just hit the mic. Apologies. That was really loud. But yeah, that's my main spiel a little bit. Just an extra card is just so necessary in these decks, right? So this hand's pretty good. Pull him well 1-6. No love for Cauldra. Cauldra is one of those cards where like there's actually a lot of answers to the card. There's Dismember, there's sorry, I'm trying to figure out what lane I want to play. I think I want to play Catacombs just to play around Blood Moon. There's Dismember, Prismatic Ending is seeing a lot of play. Teferi seeing an uptick. So like Brazen Bar seeing a huge uptick. So Cauldron just like if you go like this magical, like if you hit the ceiling of like turn 1 discard spell, like Protector Stoneforce Mystic, turn 2 Stoneforce Mystic, turn 3 Flashing Cauldron. There's just so many answers to the Cauldron where like it just isn't worth it. You know what I mean? That being said, like if you ever watch like my Modern Horizons 2 like video where I was like predicting kind of what cards I think would be good, I felt like I was the only one that liked Cauldron. Everyone was like, oh, Cauldron's not gonna replace Batterskull. Like I was the only one that was like, Cauldron's really good. And then now it's kind of flipped, and now it's like I don't like Cauldron while everyone else is playing Cauldron. So they have Lurrus, so they don't have Blood Moon, so I don't know what I was talking about earlier. But I probably am gonna just play Tarmogoyf, I guess. It's a card that just survives Bolt. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna get Temple Garden with this Verdant Catacombs. I could also just get Concealed Courtyard, but I think I'm gonna get Temple Garden with this Verdant Catacombs. Yeah, Temple Garden with Verdant Catacombs, and the next time we go Stoneforce Mystic plus Prismatic Ending or 1-drop if need be. I'm trying to figure out if I want to get a sword or a Batterskull though. We're 1 land off of Batterskull, so let's just cast it. Let's just get it, because like we can go like Goyf plus Ending plus Kaya's Guile plus, and then like maybe 2 turns later we can slam Batterskull. So yeah, so no blood, but yeah, exactly. I noticed that like halfway through, so I'm just being dumb. Thanks for pointing that out. Bobby Ragavan. Okay. I guess we're at a spot where now we just have to ending the Bob, unfortunately. Yeah, we're gonna have to ending the Bob. Bluff a Fatal Push here. Bluff a Fatal Push. I guess I can't really bluff it because I have like this Stoneforge Mystic. Hopefully they don't have a removal spell here though, but if they attack, I have to block, I think. Get a Jite. I wish I could get a Jite. Kamigawa 2.0. Printing Umazawa's Jite. Ouch. That sucks. Hopefully they don't have another threat here. You're gonna go Goyf plus Voidwalker. What did they exile? Oh, we're going to. Their Ragavan hits have been very poor. Okay. Here I think I just have to discard Batterskull, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I have to discard Batterskull. So here I think I'm just gonna Kaya's Guile. They can escape Crooks the next turn. So I think I gotta make them sack and exile the graveyard. And then next turn go Voidwalker plus Goyf. Doesn't seem bad. Oh crap, I didn't want to shock in. Ah, damn it. I like misclick that. Oh well. JK, just holding up, just bluffing a removal spell. Just bluffing a removal spell, you know? Just bluffing it. I really hope that 2 points don't matter here. The Lurrus in hand, sure. Sure. Okay. Do this. Do this. So now we have Revolt for the Lurrus for this Fatal Push. It's pretty decent. Okay. So they have Lurrus. That's awful. Prismatic Ending isn't bad. Put Yorion in hand because if they go Lurrus plus Croxa, we can discard the Yorion and then we can Prismatic Ending the Lurrus. So them actually going land, bring back Croxa is actually a good play for us. It incentivizes them to play this. Okay, never mind. Go to 10. Oh, they could play the sword? That's so funny. That's so funny. It's fine. So we could put them to 6 and just have a Yorion plus Goyf in play. But then they might go... If they dash Ragavan, they could dash Ragavan and equip. Land, creature, sorcery, is an artifact. So the super aggressive play is just play Yorion, but then they could go Ragavan. They don't have mana for Unholy Heat either. I think I like attacking with Tarmogoyf, Prismatic Ending the sword, and then just hold up push. How's it going, book guy? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Right click and concede. Right click concede. Black, green, white. I could hold up the Prismatic Ending for the Yorion though, right? What I'm scared is if they go like discard spell, take my push, and then they go Ragavan dash equip untap. So I think I have to do this, right? I think I have to do this. I could hold the, again, I can hold the Prismatic Ending, but we do have the push too. So they have the land. Oh, okay, sure. Now, I guess I could just discard the push. Yeah, I think I just got the push. I want the Yorion. Like, that's a fine play. If they go to 1, sure. Attack a Tarmogoyf. I don't think they'll block, no. So play the land, because we're going to discard to Croxa. So they don't even have mana, Delirium for Unholy Heat. I don't know if they have an answer for this Yorion here. And we'll just flicker the Tarmogoyf. Yorion giving pseudo vigilance here. I mean, they can bring back this Crux. They could dash Ragavan if they really wanted to. Yeah, Yorion. Yo, Yorion, baby. Oh, Kai's Guile. Could have. So good. The power of Yorion. 80 cards, pile of horrible cards wins. If they're horrible cards, but they win, are they really that horrible? I mean, let's be real here. It's the sum of the parts together that make the deck what it is. You are too results-oriented thinking. You gotta cue the DJ Khaled. All I do is win, 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 no matter what song right here. Because with Abzan, all I do is win, 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 no matter what, Andrea. No matter what. Opponent is at the tank. Yes, I would like to have Yorion as my companion. Another Lurrus deck. Against a Lurrus deck, ending plus dam could be better. Or could be worse, I mean. Polluted Delta. Okay. Why does every goddamn Darcy player have Bobble plus Darcy in every turn one play? They topped. So they're going to keep the card. We have to Prismatic Ending the Darcy. Land is not what I want to see. So let's just take care of that. We do have the dam that we could dam something on turn 2 if need be. Darcy. Okay. Oh wow. We're dead. Y'all have to remember that whenever chaos the is concerned, as I'm out, or chance to the winnings, score. It's true. It's very true. I think 5 going without 3-2 with Abzan is an absolute miracle. Damn. Okay, we're gonna take the expressive iteration. I really wish I had that dam. I mean, their hand literally doesn't do anything right now unless they exactly draw a fetch land. Darcy was Bobble, yeah. I mean, 1 mana Surveil. They topped. Presumably it's a fetch land. I would assume it's a fetch land. I don't know what else they'd keep on top. Unless it's like another expressive iteration. Which could be. Could be another expressive iteration. It's not a land. Not a land. Not a land. Not a... Okay, thank you. Not a land. I guess I should decay this now so they don't get another Surveil trigger. Yeah, let's just do that now. Ah, they kept the Ragavan on top. Gross. Okay. Overgrown team. Man, all of our opponents' Ragavans have been awful. Like, god damn it. God damn it. This is what happens when you flood. I'm just gonna put Yorion in hand. Yeah, except for the one sword, all the monkeys have been kind of ass. They're dashing to the snow. Don't hit anything good, please. Ooh, do they have a land for the Liliana? Oh, they have the land. Fuck. Oh god. God damn it. Fucking monkey. Fuck the monkey. Fuck the monkey. Discard Death Shadow. Oh, I wanted to fetch there. I guess I should crack this P land. Ooh. I guess I have to vindicate the Liliana. I just have to do it. Okay. Monkey, don't do anything too egregious, please. I should have played the clearing and cracked it if I was gonna fetch up planes. I wasn't thinking too much into it. Yeah. No sex with animals, please. Oh, fuck the monkey. God, they hit a Tarmogoyf? Fuck. Okay. Okay, how do we win this game? We need another removal spell, or a Mirroring Tarmogoyf wouldn't be bad. Mirroring Tarmogoyf would not be bad. Removal spell. Prismaticating, push. Not another land, though. Another land is pretty bad. I think we're just gonna have to slam Yorion here and just have a blocker for this Ragavan. Take the hit off this Goyf. Then they could just like go Bunky Shadow. Yeah. Not wrong, Andrea. Spoke too soon about opponents not hitting anything good. Oh boy. Can't believe they had the land too. Gross. So that's the card they top deck. I mean, now they can just deploy their shadows, and we're kind of screwed. They could just go monkey plus shadow, yeah. Oh. I think we have to, like, draw a removal spell here. And we go Liliana plus Prismatic Ending or Liliana plus Fatal Push. Or we could just play a Tarmogoyf and hope they don't have a removal spell and we can stonewall their board. It's not bad as long as they don't have a removal spell for this Goyf. If they have a push, then we're kind of screwed. Because look at these Goyfs can like bounce off each other. Searching that they didn't play Shadow. So do they have a Bolt in hand? Like this, that's a 100% Bolt read, right? Yeah, this is 100% Bolt. So we'll do this, Do this. I wonder what they pick. Okay, monkey dies. I'm presumably they're gonna bolt one of these. Oh. Okay, so they have shadow. So we... Okay. If we draw a removal spell... No, what do we need? We need Lingering Souls. Lingering Souls is our only out here. Or Sword of Fire and Ice. Sword of Fire and Ice wins the game. Sword of Fire and Ice one time. Fire and Ice one time. I guess we're not dead. God, that Tarmogoyf hit off the Ragavan is what's changing the game here. Because I could have vindicated the Shadow and attack with the Yorion. And we would be in the winning spot. But they hit the Tarmogoyf, which sucks. We can still win, though. We need Lingering Souls. If they put Lurrus in hand, we're kind of fucked. Okay. We need Kai's Guile into Liliana then. That is not either of those. I mean, considering we were like flooding like crazy, that was pretty close. So it gets like against this deck, I wonder if we should just play Chalice of the Void. Is that too crazy? Because, like, now that they're on the Death Shadow, I feel like this Chalice has a lot more hits. I'm gonna try it. Let's try it. We're gonna board all the discard spells again. I think Liliana's probably better than Grist here. Maybe we don't want Chalice. Maybe Chalice is too cute. But just stop like bolts and put. Let's just try the Chalice for science, shall we? Maybe we're like trim a Liliana. And then maybe like trim a Voidwalker, I think. God, I really hope you draw Sanctifier in this matchup. Please. We have the Chalice on one. Don't discard spell me, please. Don't discard spell me. Don't discard spell me. Don't have Cold Cuts command, please. God, we have the Chalice on the play. This is for science here. For science. Let's go. Let's go. Don't discard spell me. Play Darcy. Just play a Darcy. Okay. Ragavan. That's fine. Dude, if they hit like a Decay or something, I'm gonna be pissed. Don't. They hit a Vindicate! No! Do they have the second land? No way. Oh, thank you for the sub, Andrea. Really, Tron sucks. That's so funny. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for the sub. Oh my god. They hit the Vindicate. Unreal. Alright, Our opponent said, "Your deck has been so nice to me. I've done nothing to deserve it." uh... Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. Got a basic planes here. Probably make them sack, make a 1/1. Expressive iteration. This card is so good. Unbelievable. Delta. Okay. They're gonna thought seize me. Yes, they are. Take my Tarmogoyf. Batterskull. I'm gonna put Yorion in hand, since I have literally nothing else I could do. Trying to figure out if I want to go Yorion or Batterskull first. As long as they don't draw Death Shadow, we're kind of in a decent spot. That was shocking is scary. Nice, Heathen King. That's awesome. Good job, dude. Love to hear it. Love to see it. Love to hear it. Death Shadow. You got it. They go to 6. I think I'm gonna play Batterskull here. And then if they like kill my Batterskull, I can just flicker with Yorion. And like Batterskull and Yorion's also the same clock, so. And we can just take one hit off this shadow if need be, so. Land, sorcery, creature. They don't have instant for Unholy Heat Revolt. So we do die to double bolt. Okay. There is a line where I could block here. And I just flicker with Batterskull. I'll flicker with Yorion. Or not. Croxa is... I go to 10. So I go to 3. I flicker your Batterskull with Yorion. I need to draw a non-land spell here. I did not. We just died. Unreal. Damn, that Ragavan hits this game was insane. Oh well. So it is. How's it going, blue screen? I don't think our opponent's deck has Temur Battle Rage though. Like a deck with like Ragavan and Darcy, I don't think that kind of deck can support Temur Battle Rage. Could be wrong though. But I was watching like Control Freak play this kind of deck, and he didn't run Temur Battle Rage. Okay. This hand's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Oh, you do get 2 triggers though, huh? That is kind of cool. That is a good thing to point out, Dark Shrooms. That is a good point. It is a good point. I mean, raging a monkey on turn 2 is kind of cute. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Gemstone Caverns exiling Prismari command. Interesting. So are we against Cascade here? Or Living End? Did I just skip through my turn? Oh, that's so annoying. That is so annoying. Opponent's confused now. This happens when you're distracted and you play. Dog's like clawing at my foot, trying to like get on my lap. We're on the draw every match, and then even like now, like I was on the play against the Gemstone Caverns, and we're still on the draw. Fuck me. Oh, so we're against Cascade. Got it. I wonder if I'd have taken the Footfalls here, though. Probably not, though, right? We'll see what they have in their hand. Oh, man. Just take the Prismari command. So they have Fire and Ice, Dead Gone. Their hand actually isn't that bad. Isn't that great, but... It is when we mull into... Or essentially just pass or draw step. Oh, they're just gonna fire our Ice Mike. That's actually not bad. That's perfectly fine. I mean, if this is all they have, we go Lingering Souls. And then... How's it going, Rounsley? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Good try on here. Thoughtseize. Well, that's a good one, because we can take this dead. And then cast our Confidant. Fury. Never mind. Taking the Fury. Probably they're gonna dead this, so I'll just play it now. Yep. Dagadara, nice. Hope your travels went well. I'm glad you enjoyed the In-N-Out burger. Glad you enjoyed the In-N-Out burger. As long as I don't play more Rhinos, we're actually okay. Famous last words. Oh, is this Violent Outburst? So this is Violent Outburst. We're probably... Oh. Damn. Pretty good. Okay, get off my lap. I don't know what you want. You want to be on my lap, then you want to be off my lap, then you want to be on my lap. I don't understand. But yeah, we're 2-1 right now. Sorry, 1-1 right now. Oh, this actually doesn't keep track of the match that I played. It doesn't know that I already started this league. I'm currently 2-1. My record does not reflect it. I played a match off stream like when I got back from a vacation, and then I just like was too tired to play the rest of the league. So we beat a Lurrus deck and then lost to Grixis Lurrus. So we beat, I think it was Mardu Lurrus round 1 and then round 2 and then lost to Grixis Lurrus. So 2-1, and then this is the 4th round against Temur Cascade. I wonder if I can reset it after the last match. That's kind of annoying. I wonder if I can just maybe I'll do it manually. So I'll check automatic off and do that. And then properties. Just so it doesn't get confusing. 2-1. There you go. We could Dothy Voidwalker and then push one. I don't hate that. Just so we have a threat on board too. And then like if they play a Crossing Footfalls, like if they have another one right now, we're probably just dead anyway. And then that way next turn we can hopefully untap Flashback Souls Decay the Rhino. Worst case scenario, we can Vindicate one, so. Is this Ardent Play? Pretty good. Okay. We probably just have to dodge a Cascader for the rest of the game. So I'm going to Vindicate here. It's the most mana efficient play. Because the next turn we can go with Voidwalker plus Souls or something if need be. Again, we've seen a dodge a Cascader. Okay. No violent outburst, please. I'm gonna start plussing here. Okay. What is the hand? Interesting. Might be a removal spell. Yeah, I shouldn't have cast that. I guess I could have discarded the Decay. Yeah, I should have just done that first. That was a misplay. Can we beat 2 Rhinos in the time that I do that? Okay. Yeah, I should have plussed to start the case because like we're gonna have to discard the K anyway. Yeah, that was just a misplay. Just not playing tight after my dog is constantly distracting me. Okay. Let's 2 Yorion 1. Okay. Yeah, let's just flashback souls. I think we could have won this game if I played a little better. I think I'd flashback put Yorion in hand, actually, now that I think about it. Because I don't think the ultimate does anything. Yeah, so let's just put Yorion in hand. Just need to dodge a couple cascade spells. You can play more like Dead Golems and Boom Bust and stuff. Is this Fury? Okay. So they could theoretically answer Liliana here. Because I'm gonna have to, I'm kind of incentivized a minus with this Liliana. Which is fine. Okay. That's decent. Are they gonna ice my Yorion? Yep. I think we could beat one Crashing Footfalls. Oh, they drew Force. How's it going, Grace? Hope you're doing well, buddy. What are they thinking on upkeep? Dark Confidant. I'm doing good, buddy. Thank you for asking. I think we're going to leave Yorion back, damn a Rhino, and play Bob, I think. Let's try to damn a Rhino first. See if they drew Force or something. They're scared of some spirits. They're gonna dead gone a spirit. Play a Bob here and pass. Again, we just have to dodge Violent Outburst. They have Violent Outburst, we go to 1. And then we can damn. Cool. They didn't draw an outline outburst. Robert. Inquisition. Okay. I guess we could just dam here and then attack. And hold up the instant speed push if need be. Because we could just win next turn. So, like, if they had kind of violent outbursts here, we have the push. They don't. Okay. We won! I clicked on my first turn and we won. Yorion! Oh my god. How do we win that game? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So all these cards are coming in. Oh my god. Okay. Fury was really disgusting too. Are Voidwalkers even that good in this matchup? We're getting 6 cards, a lot. Kind of want to like trim a Vindicate. Like maybe we just don't want any Vindicates just because like... But then they are on Blood Moon though, I'd assume. Maybe we just don't want the Voidwalkers. Maybe Bobs aren't that great either. They do have a lot of spot removal for it. They had like Dead Gone and Prismark Command and Fire and Ice. It's a lot. Maybe we don't want Kai's Guile. Maybe we don't want Kai's Guile. I can also see an argument for like not wanting Dark Confidant. Maybe we trim a Bob. Maybe we just trim everything. I can't make up my mind. Cannot make up my mind. Just trim everything. Trim everything. When all else fails, trim everything. Got an answer for Rhinos. Got an answer for Blood Moon. Seems like a pretty solid hand we can keep. Yeah, I don't think they're on Blood Moon if they're playing Ketria Triome. Famous last words here, but I don't think that's what they're doing with their life. Okay, forget everything that I said. They are on Blood Moon. We are cold to it. Crashing Footfalls. Abrupt Decay. I'm gonna not play this explosives into this Prismari command. I'm gonna have to wait until they cast into it, right? I guess I could have played the Peat Land to play around a Blood Moon off the top, but yeah, maybe that was the correct play. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Shardless. That's annoying. So their hand is Violent Outburst, Prismari Command. So I'm going to push one to try to debate them into Violent Outbursting on our end step here. Presumably they're going to attack the Shardless Agent, so I'm going to like double block it. Like this EE is kind of our saving grace. Okay, so the hand is Violent Outburst, Prismari Command. They're not attacking. Got it. I guess we can go Flashback, Leering Souls, Hull up Decay. We need to set up a turret where we can like blow up this Rhino and the Violent Outburst. But it's very tough. Very, very tough. Wow. So they have Prismari Command unknown. I wish this went off this turn, because then we can swipe up everything, right? But that's not gonna happen. The Blood Moon. Oh man, if there's a Blood Moon, we're fucked. If they play his Prismari Command, that's actually fine for us. Oops. 8-10. We can decay 1. So 4-8. Oh, these canopy lands are really screwing us here. Two, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. Unfortunate. Opponent's in the tank. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. I think my dog needs to get out. Did our opponent disconnect or something? What's happening? Opponent didn't say they're disconnecting. Don't know why. Is it me? No, my timer's still going. I think it's me. Oh, there you go. So we take 6, go to 3. Oh, do they have Bolt? Bolt plus Prismari command? Yeah. Or Stomp, yeah. Double checking the math, I see, opponent. Good job. Take your time on that one. Smart move. Yeah, I think we just have to go like this. His hand is like so slow. I think I'm gonna mulligan this. Because we have answers to the Rhinos, but like our Goyf just dies to everything. We'll also just lose the Blood Moon. Kinda wanna mulligan this. We have to keep this. Hope to draw a green source off the top, I think. This hand feels a little better because if we do draw the green source, we just have a quicker clock, right? They have a Fury. Kind of want to take the Footfalls here. And then, like... Yeah, I think I like taking the Footfalls here because then we can't really deal with the Footfalls that great. And then, like, if they 2-for-1 themselves with this Fear and Regression, that's fine, too. Green source here. Not so lucky. Scalding Tarn. Come on, green source. Come on, deck. Thank you. And this is nice because now we can play around Blood Moon too. And then this doesn't get stomped either. Yeah. They totally have Blood Moon coming down here. Just fine. Or not. Oh, they're balancing it. Interesting. Okay. See Rainforest. Play around the Royal Blood Moon. Pretty nice. I guess not. Sure. Sure. Decaying the moon means the Goyf becomes a 4/5, so I don't think it's worth it. Do note that they can't cast his Brazen Bar as of this moment. I'm gonna attack here. I kind of want to bait their Fury. I want them to go Foothills. Fury. Didn't expect the decay, huh? Who plays Abrupt Decay nowadays? Who does such things? So now we go Liliana minus their Fury, attack with Tarmogoyf. Try to figure out if I want to get basic Swamp with this. Or if I want to get a Godless Shrine or a Temple Garden to cast Yorion the next turn. I think I want to get Godless Shrine for Yorion the following turn. Yeah, let's get Godless Shrine here. And also in case we need to cast Dam. So Liliana here. It's not even a creature in the graveyard yet, so this will grow the Tarmogoyf even more. So they go to 8 with 2 lethal blockers. Or 2 lethal attackers, sorry. Okay. So they have Bone Crusher, Unknown. So they're gonna stop my Liliana. And then play Bone Crusher. That means they're dead. Even without this push in our hand. Yeah. All right. Feels good. That felt good. Abrupt Decay, baby. Play your Abrupt Decays. I know what's going to be my YouTube thumbnail now, and it's going to be Abrupt Decay. Like, I understand that, like, Vindicate, Prismatic Ending, all those are great, right? But, like, Abrupt Decay is just so good. Play, like, play 1 in your 60 and 2 in your 80, please. Please, please, please. Alrighty. Oh, it's interesting. Even the MTG bot thinks I'm only in my 4th match. But here it says I'm 3-1. So that's interesting. It must keep track of like when I go live, which makes sense. So we have Inquisition into push ending. So as long as they're on some sort of creature deck, we are kind of in a good spot. It doesn't look like it. We did have a green source, but we did draw into it because we're Luxacs. Botanical Sanctum is an interesting card to lead on. Oh, it's just this deck again. Okay, sure. So it's Living End. That's a lot worse. We need Dauthi Voidwalker like ASAP. So I think we take the Violent Outburst. Okay, Curator. So they have Shardless. Okay. So if they don't have any Cascaders, this Voidwalker is going to be clutch. So they could Charless and just get a 4/4 down. If we draw something with a Volt, we can push this. So okay. So their own card is Force. Fetch land. Yeah, we need a fetch land really bad. Drawing Voidwalker into Voidwalker is cute. I wish we're on the play. Then we would have been in a better spot. Okay. Fetch land. So attack. I think we Prismari command the Shardless, I think. Instead of playing this Bob out. I guess I could just play the Bob. No, let's... They could force whatever we do anyway, so it doesn't matter. So maybe it's best just to actually play the Bob out because we know the force. And then if they want to trade, we can trade. Sorry. All these cards are revealed off the Cascade, but the card that we know they have in hand is Force. Is the only card we know about. Yeah. So I think I like leading on Bob here. I wonder if they were tanking on casting a free spell here. I'm gonna block here. I have to take the 4 to the chin, but then I can Fatal Push the Curator. See if this eats a Force. Yeah. So fetch land would be very good here again. Let's attack here. Liliana would also have been very good too. No, they're cycling. Okay. I was like, did they have they're all the bolt? I definitely want to pass priority. Or just yield until Voidwalker coming in clutch here for sure. Hopefully Bach can draw us into a fetch land here. Bobby, don't do it. I think we just attack with Shambling Vent here. There's no point in Inquisitioning. I don't think. I could also just attack with these guys. They go to 7. So I have 2 lines here. I could leave up Voidwalker and just leave up Force of Negation. No, I want the life, because... 7, they go to 4. I like this. Let's be greedy here. I don't think we can play around a burn spell anyway. Okay. 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 They're bottoming everything, which is great. Interesting. They're bottoming everything. Okay. So I just need Bob to not flip a 3. Oh, they topped. No. They topped. What did they top? Robert, don't kill me. Robert, Bob, Mr. Dark Confidant. Thank you. So let's Inquisition. And then we still have the land to animate Shamley event if need be. And then this way, we also, if they try to living end, we can force it. Oh. Okay. So they can't cast any of these at instantly. So they have to cycle into another violent outburst here. Oh, they get the scry trigger too. They bottomed. Okay. Right? This is enough flash. This is enough flash. Yeah, I think we just hold up Voidwalker, hold up the Force. I'm not missing anything, right? I'm not missing anything. Just don't attack with Voidwalker. And hold up put. And hold up Force. Okay. Bottom. Okay. Scry. Bottom. Yes. Voidwalker is so good. So good. So good. So good. So Chalice, Voidmere, Endurance. Prismatic ending is pretty bad. It ends with a Chartless, but that's about it. Excuse me. Sanctifiers are like... doesn't a lot of stuff. I didn't even really hit. Really doesn't hit anything. It's like Street Wraith. All their cyclers are like blue, right? It's like the 5/5, the 4/4 flyer. Yeah, I don't think Sanctifier is like worth it. That being said, like, is it better than like Fatal Push, Liliana? Like, Liliana Plus is not that great. Like, is Sanctifier as just a 2-mana 2 to hit some things better than a Liliana? I think Grist is better than Liliana for sure. Like, do we even want these pushes? I feel like all of these pushes are pretty blank except for against the Curator and Chartless Agent. Maybe just go like this. Like, is this fine? I think so. God damn, that Voidwalker is so good that game. Are they a Blood Moon deck? They could be a Blood Moon deck. But I don't think the black versions have it, so maybe we just cut the decays too and just have 2 Sanctifiers. They were like black, blue, or green, blue with Violent Outburst. Maybe we do need decays for it. Maybe decays are just better than Sanctifiers. Maybe I'm going crazy. Let's just try this. Let's try this. Thoughtseize into Voidwalker with Endurance backup. And we actually have a green card for Endurance. Could be worse. Could be worse. Oh, do they have Veil? No, they can't possibly have Veil, right? I don't like them cycling here. Like, if we hit a payoff, that's like so bad for them, right? Oh. Taking the Chartless. So we know 4 of the 5 cards. Backup Tarmogoyf's D's. Very D's. What if we just draw lands, though? I would like to not have to pitch a Tarmogoyf for this. Okay. And if they go for it, we just Endurance. Very decent spot. And everything we can just ditch the decay, right? So to the Endurance. Okay, that's unfortunate. Play another Goyf here. They draw a Violent Outburst. Petty Theft, you got it. So their hand is... Okay. Hand is Brazen Bar, a couple unknowns. Okay. Trying to hit a Cascader, I guess. Untapped. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Oh, they're trying to hit a Cascader. Bro, I don't know why they just didn't do that first and then shock it in. I feel like that's unnecessary. Unless they knew they're going to do this. Unless they just had it and they know. Okay. Main phase. Endurance, baby. Yes, endurance. Another 4-1. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Alrighty. What can I say? So like 4-1, we beat Mardu Lurrus. Off stream, I started the match. We beat let me change the record. We beat like this 4-color Omnath, like good stuff pile. So for those who want to like watch the replay, I went over the replay in the beginning of the stream. It was like this Omnath like good stuff deck. So it was like Jace, 3-mana Teferi, Prismatic Ending, Omnath. It's very like mid-rangey good stuff deck. So we beat that round 1. We beat Mardu Lurrus. We lost to Grixis Lurrus. And then we beat Living End and Temur Rhinos. And I'm really glad with how I kind of adapted to the meta online. The Endurance just came in clutch against Living End. The Void Mirror and the Chalice I didn't draw against the Rhinos, but like we had explosives against the Rhinos. Against the black-red decks, like, or the Lurrus decks, having Sanctuary would have been great. We just didn't draw them. Grist was pretty fantastic. So I think I really like the 75. I think if I was to move forward and if I were to play in like a 1K, I was going to play in a 1K this weekend, but so like Channel Fireball, my local game store, made an announcement of a 1K like literally like 6 days in advance. It's gonna be this Sunday, and I have plans on Sunday anyway, and I was trying to like reschedule it, but I couldn't. And I don't even have all the cards anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But if I were to play it a 1K, I would play this. I think this exact 75 is everyone I want to be. How did I like Chalice? I boarded in against the Grixis Lurrus deck round 3. And I had it in my opener, and it looked like it was going to be very good. So I went land go. They went turn 1 Ragavan. I went Chalice on 1 on turn 2. And then they hit me with Ragavan and flipped over my own Vindicate and then killed my Chalice. So that was really unfortunate. And my opponent in chat said, like, oh, your deck gave me a gift. And then their hand consisted of, like, Death Shadow, Unholy Heat, Lightning Bolt. So I think Chalice would have done work that game. Because then we could have just slammed the Tarmogoyf. I had a Kaya's Guile. So my plan was like, land go, turn 2 Chalice, turn 3 Kaya's Guile, the Ragavan, and they can't do anything. They probably can't have anything cast. Slam a Tarmogoyf and win. They could put Lurrus in hand, but that's like so slow. And then by then, hopefully, we had a redraw removal spell in like 4 turns, right? So I think as a one of, instead of like a 3rd Void Mirror, I think Chalice is very, very, very good. So I really like this 75. I think this is my 75 moving forward. I'm pretty happy with where I am with this list. 4-1 is really, really good, especially when you play against the tier 1 decks. Like, we play against 2 Lurrus decks, Living End and Rhinos. So this feels good. I'm going to be shifting over to another list. So for the purposes of the YouTube recording, I'm going to end it here. If you guys want to support the channel, you guys can hit that follow button on Twitch, subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord if you want to hang out and talk about Abzan. But other than that, thank you for tuning in on YouTube. Twitch, I'm still going to be streaming another league. Other than that, thank you for tuning in on YouTube. Catch you later. Bye.